Thank you, Jessica Pizzle.
Here's everything that's wrong with Boogie. Low testosterone, testicular hypogonadism, sleep apnea, swelling due to blockages of lymphatic flow, seborrheic eczema, chronic back pain, protein in urine. That's from kidney damage, folks.
That is everything keeping me alive. We have losartan, tramadol, bupropion, sertraline. I deal with back pain. I deal with nightmares. I'm always tired. I don't know the last time I did something. Otherwise, if I don't wear this machine at night, when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm actually drowning in my own fat.
High blood pressure, history of gastric bypass, intestinal malabsorption, vitamin D sufficiency, because like most gamers, I hate the sun, morbid obesity, major depressive disorder, major anxiety disorder, history of diabetes mellitus, blood pooling in veins, varicose veins of the legs with complications, degeneration of lumbar or lumbosacral intervertebral disc. That means my back don't work so good. History of basal cell carcinoma, that's cancer. And of course I can't breathe so good, so asthma and allergies as well.
I didn't see polycythemia vera in that list. And now this has been brought up to Boogie before, but his excuse was, I wasn't ready to talk about it in the documentary like that. Even though 2 years prior, he was willing to tell the world and, plenty of tweets, but not during the documentary. Yeah. This is going to be a long one.
Because, well, you remember about 3 weeks back, I said that I likely could potentially have a form of cancer. Turns out I got a rare blood cancer called polycythemia vera, which basically makes your body produce too many red blood cells.
I tell you, it was about 2 hours between, I finished that doctor's appointment, and it was on the phone, and I sat and thought about it for a little while, and I researched the disease, and I thought, this is something I could talk about. And if I'm being genuine, sure, part of it was talking about the disease and talking about my life as I always have, but part of it is the thing that I've done even on the show. I've tried to stop doing it, but it's sympathy farming. It's something you've called me out on a million fucking times.
So Boogie says that 2 hours after talking to his doctor is when he made that video. And I can almost guarantee that that is the page that he landed on when he decided he's going to make a video telling the world 2 years ago that he had cancer. And as you can see, LoLCowLive did another stream with Boogie. Destiny ends up getting in there, and so does Mudahar. And it went from this.
Hi, Game, how are you?
It's Judgment Day.
Yeah, I've done a lot of soul searching since the last episode. We've been making some changes here on the house, and I'm trying to think of different ways that I could show everybody how fucking sorry I am.
To this.
Suicidal. You'd let the world burn to ashes around you before you even considered hurting yourself any more than. That was too mean, but no, yeah, Jesus.
Hey, I don't self-harm. I don't self-harm.
Whoa. Okay, well, that was what my joke was going to be. I was saying any more than stuffing your mouth full with a cheeseburger.
And I just don't have all the time in the world to go through every single clip that I grabbed from this, but you can, by all means, go and watch it. But first, I want to start with Keemstar.
I'm dealing with someone on my podcast that faked cancer. Now, someone in the chat earlier said I have no morals. No morals whatsoever. I do have morals. If I was on any fucking podcast and somebody faked cancer, I have to cut ties with them. I am not going to fucking be doing business with you. I'm sorry. Bye. You evil piece of shit. But this is not a black and white situation. There's multiple different fucking factors. One of the factors is the whole point of this fucking show is to expose Wings and to expose Boogie. And that's exactly what took place. What happened on the show after beating Boogie, just beat him, just not letting him slip through. We got the fucking truth. And now he has to face the music. That's the point of the goddamn show. The other thing that is challenging in making this decision is that Boogie is mentally ill. He is. And I know right away when I say this, people are going to say, but he uses his mental illness to manipulate people. You're right. He does. He does. But he's still mentally ill. He actually is mentally ill.
Yes. And, Keemstar, he's known for being such a strong advocate for mental health and, caring about mental health. And what the fuck? What?
I have pity for him. I feel sorry for him. And at the same time, fuck you, Boogie. Cancer? There are so many people in this fucking room right now, so many YouTubers, personal family members and friends that I've spoke to about this that are just so fucking devastated and just they want your fucking head. You don't play games with cancer like this, Boogie. Like this is so fucked.
Bro, come on. No, you feel pity for the loss of viewership that he would bring, and you feel sorry for the loss of one of your LoLCows. Let's just be real here. Has nothing to do with Boogie and everything to do with you and your money. Because if you don't remember, Keemstar, you threatened to fire him a stream ago if he didn't show up to the stream. Okay? No, like, come on. Let's be real. You don't feel sorry for the dude you made get on all fours and act like a dog, all because he talked to somebody else on another stream about drama that you wanted him to talk about on your show. Are you kidding me? Keem? No, absolutely not. That's a lie. And let's be real about the viewership. The only reason why the viewership is so high right now is because it's a hot topic. But this whole Boogie 2988 faked cancer thing, so people are going to keep on watching, waiting for you to fire him, is not going to last long, okay? It's going to get boring quickly. Possibly after this. The only way that you'll be able to get views off of Boogie 2988 after this is if Destiny and Mudahar keep on showing up. Okay? That's it. Oh, or if you get Boogie to publicly show his medical records from today or earlier, okay? Nothing later, today or earlier, okay? If you get him to do that publicly on a live stream, publicly, to where we can see it, you'll get some viewers back. But that's about it, because people are going to get bored of this. I'm already bored of this. The only LoLCowLive I will watch from now on that has Boogie involved is Boogie's going to publicly show everyone his medical records. That's it.
His side of events once again. I want to know if Boogie's actually going to be accountable for what happened. Is he going to come on, say sorry, and be like, look, I fucked up and and actually explain what really happened? Or is he going to come on here and be like, oh, I was being treated for all I know is my daughters are this? And is he going to fucking lie and try to manipulate us again? Or is he going to be real? That's important to me. So I'm going to give Boogie a chance to be real.
Now, if you haven't seen it, I'm just going to spoil it all for you guys. He doesn't. He does exactly that. He does exactly what Keem said he would do. Like, is he just going to come on here and be like, well, my doctor said, blah, blah, blah. Yes, he does. However, he doesn't start that way. But as soon as, for some reason, Destiny comes on, he reverts right back to it. And my mental health, I don't care. No. You don't go from, I'm so sorry, guys, and I just want to take accountability to, but no, because, my doctor, like, that, he exactly does that.
I gotta talk for a minute, so just let me kind of go here. On the stream before this, I did a poll, right? And I'm trying to remember the context of the poll, but it was like, should I fire Boogie if he doesn't come clean? Like, that was basically what the poll was last time. And you all said I should fire him if he doesn't come clean, and we got him to come clean, so he wasn't fired. Now, since that stream,
Gosh, you have a really bad memory. But here, let me remind you exactly what the poll was for, Keemstar.
Stop, both of you for a second. Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask the members, because they're obviously the #1 supporters here. They're fucking paid members. I'm going to do a poll with the fucking members, and I'm going to ask them if Boogie doesn't prove to at least me and Muta that he has cancer.
Now, I get it. You want to keep your LoLCow on there. You want Boogie to stay on because you think, oh, he's going to generate the views and the views are going to fall off if I take him off the show. But at this point, there are plenty of other people that you can choose to replace him that would be just as entertaining, in more so, actually, and bring just as many views. I mean, at this point, bring Salvo. Put Salvo on LoLCowLive. I'm sure he will agree to it, and he's more than available because you know he ain't got a job, okay? And anybody at this point besides a pedo is better than a man who lied about having cancer, okay? If not Salvo, snaggle frickin' daggle, okay? Put someone on the show that pisses you off, Keemstar, because we love to see that. We love to see Keem LoCal out. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get back to the boogie shit.
As short and sweet as I can. I have several doctors. We took my blood test. We found elevated red blood cell counts, and then we looked for other markers. We found those markers. They determined that it was certainly polycythemia, potentially polycythemia vera, and they were going to treat me as if it was polycythemia vera. And that's what we've done for the last 2 years, with the plan to always eventually get this bone marrow test. But again, I never wanted to get it done because it's stupid. It's painful.
Remember how Keem was like, I wonder if he's going to come on and be like, well, my doctors did say this. The only difference in his previous stories and this one, just now anyways, was he said probably have polycythemia vera, but we're going to treat you as if you do have polycythemia vera. That's the only difference, okay? He said probably, okay? Catch that. He said, my doctor said it probably is polycythemia vera, okay?
I raised money with that video. There was a fundraiser with that video, and it raised money. Thirdly, I've never asked for money. People offered, and I said no.
No, you definitely financially benefited from cancer throughout your career. You don't say that you didn't because you used it to get out of the CoffeeZilla thing. Even you saying that in a YouTube video means that someone felt bad and bought a T-shirt. Like you can't say that you didn't financially benefit from saying
it. I mean, I'll give you full credit. I'm just saying that I had the wherewithal to know that I was never going to ask directly and not put a charity bullshit fundraiser, pay for Boogie's cancer bullshit. I never wanted that.
July 9th, 2024. So I heard Penguin Zero said to start a GoFundMe if I need help with medical stuff. I've heard that a lot. What do you think? Should I seriously consider it? And fine, yes, you can sit there and say all day long, I never did it. I never actually started the GoFundMe. Fine, but you're not going to sit there and pretend like it wasn't a thought.
Because my doctors have told me that this is life and death now.
Really, Boogie? If this was life and death, then you'd lose weight and you would have gotten in shape. If it was,
I'm down 24 pounds in 6
and
months.
that doesn't fucking matter because 2 years ago you found this out and you gained weight in that time. So come on, stop. This is more manipulation. The audience is not going to fall for it. Okay.
I don't mean it as manipulation. I'm just saying I've thrown money at it. I suck at losing weight, but I've done every test they told me to do. I was good at throwing money on it, and it pretty much drained.
All right, but I got to talk for a minute. I got to.
Now, credit where credit is due. There are more than a few times where Keem pushed back on Boogie validly, okay? But Boogie just can't help but mention his money woes. You rejected $80,000. Nobody cares about your money issues anymore. You're not allowed to mention your money issues anymore when you rejected $80,000, bro.
So this is the final vote with 10,000 votes. 62% of the audience wants you gone, and 37% of the audience says that you should be able to keep your job.
Well, I appreciate all
so
of those
that kind of goes to show, even though this show is designed to hold you accountable, and that's what happened. Still, 60% say this is fucking.
I went way too far with this. It was a stupid snap decision.
It's not a snap decision when it happened 2 years ago. You were offered $80,000 to come clean, and you decided not to. That's not a snap decision. What the fuck are you talking about?
And
why didn't you say? I understand that you're having the mental illness thing and you're freaking out and you're rushing to the internet and you're making this fucking video and then you find out, oh, maybe it's not cancer. Why didn't you just make an update and be like, guys, I may not have cancer? Why didn't you do that? You knew you were going to get backlash, but at least you weren't living with this fucking I don't know shit.
No one will ever believe what I'm about to say, and it's a bad thing to say, but I'll be honest. I was living with the entire belief that I 100% had this cancer. I have always been a doomsayer. I have always been a catastrophizer, and in my mind, I'm like, this is exactly how it is. This is exactly how it is.
The sad thing is I believe you because you fucking want to be a victim. You want to be, the world is out to get you. The sad thing is I actually believe that. I actually do believe that, but it wasn't the fucking truth.
Yeah, it's sadly very true. I mean, and again, like you said, I still believe that, right now, talking to you, I still believe that's the case because that's what my doctors are telling me. You have to treat this like it is the cancer because it most likely is.
We have to treat this as if it was the cancer because it most likely is. Okay? Just because it most likely is. And I'm telling you right now, another spoiler, he switches up and goes right back to, no, my doctor said it was the cancer.
They're like, I know that, this show has been very good for me. I've grown a lot as a person. I think you've seen that. I think the audience has seen that.
No, you haven't. No, and granted, I don't know how you were back in the day, but I just know. I just know that you have not grown as a person because when the frick did you ever lie about having cancer? I'm sorry. There is no I've grown as a person. When you lie about cancer, I'm sorry. Like, bruh, I don't even care if you end up having cancer because you don't have cancer right now. Okay? Just that's all I'm just saying. Okay?
I think you understand how severe this is, right? But it's a very complex thing.
Of course.
You're fired. You have to be fired. You are fired.
We'll see. X to doubt on this, but we'll see.
You have to be fucking fired. But I also think because this is so fucking there's so much gray here. This is not a black and white situation. I mean, shit, he may still have fucking cancer. I mean, this is not black and white. It's not like you fucking ran and did like a fucking I got cancer scam and ran a GoFundMe when you never had it. Like it's not like you did something like that. We're not talking about fucking evil, all right? We're talking.
The only gray area that you are imagining, Keemstar, is Boogie's mental health, okay? But nobody gives a crap. You don't even give a crap. And I know, here's why. Say BPD Girly makes false allegation against somebody, okay? And then months down dude's life is ruined. Months down the line, she comes clean and says it was a false allegation, but she couldn't help it. It was her mental health. No, we wouldn't excuse that. But you're excusing someone lying about having cancer because of mental health? No, absolutely not. Keemstar, show me anybody else that you've given this grace to. Anybody in the comments, if there is anybody else that Keem has shown this type of grace to, please let me know. This isn't about you caring about Boogie's mental health. We all know it, Keemstar. Just come clean. This is about money and views, okay? And I've given you 2 perfectly fine replacements. And here's a third, just in case Salvo and Smaggle Daggle are just too much for you. Connor, your old editor, put him in the show. Holy crap, that's entertaining. And he's got the voice for it. Holy shit, the only thing he doesn't do is really go on camera, but I'm sure he'll go on camera for $2K a month. Oh my God. This isn't about Boogie's mental health. This is 100% about views and money and your fucking show.
If you guys have thoughts on like a potential Boogie redemption back to the show, let me know in the chat or whatever. Let me know on Twitter, wherever you want to let me know. But like,
the only way that Boogie 2988 should ever be on LoLCowLive again is if he publicly, because the private option is off the table now, if he publicly proves with his medical records that he has cancer and not his whole medical records. So this whole I don't want to show everyone my private information. Fucking smarten up. You've been online for fucking years, Boogie. You know how to blur out sensitive information, but public. We need a public showing from today or prior of his lab tests or something.
Again, I will go down in history as having faked cancer, but I still very likely have that cancer, and me and my doctors are looking for it. And so for those who are wishing it on me, and I'm one of those people, with the colonoscopy, maybe we'll get some good news. don't count me out yet.
I'm sorry, but at this point, nobody's going to care if you actually have cancer. Okay? I'm like, by all means, find out for sure. Like, take care of yourself, but never. You're not allowed to talk about your cancer, your health, or your money ever again, bruh. Okay? You've lost it. You've lost it. You've lost those abilities. You've lost your ability to complain about your finances, talk about cancer, all of it. Goodbye. Technically, personally, I think you've lost your ability to be online. Okay? And I'm officially a Boogie A logger, okay? Because I'm going to do everything I can to ensure that your whole existence online, for the rest of your online existence, will be me reminding you about how much of a piece of shit you are. Now, if you don't believe me, this is how petty I am in regards to Boogie 2988 now. Okay? And yes, this did happen right before Keemstar cut off the video feed. Okay? That happened. Okay? You get an idea. I'm not going to explain it, but you get an idea. Okay? That's how petty I am in regards to Boogie 2988 now. Okay? And I don't give a fuck.
You kept saying increased like hormone or something over and over again. What were you talking about?
I think it's, somebody mentioned it last time, I think it's JAK2. There's JAK2 markers in my blood, which I guess is important for determining this. I don't know if it's high, I don't know if it's low, I don't know anything about it.
Now, what's funny is when I was preparing for this video, before I decided it's going to be about the recent LoLCowLive, I was looking up the JAK2 mutation, and it's a genetic marker, okay? It's not a blood marker. It's not a hormone. I was looking all up on some PV bullshit, okay? I was researching all day long. However, the other thing that's really funny is in the chat of this live stream, there were other people mentioning it. So like, Boogie, just come on. Like, had you known that it was called JAK2, like he does say someone mentioned it, but it's in your medical records that you pulled up. So like multiple times, okay? If there was a genetic or anything that was determining what it was that made your doctor say this still got cancer, you would know what the fuck it is, okay? The dumbest person in the world would know what the fuck it is, okay? Holy shit. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys tonight. But like, every single thing that Boogie does, I'm going to cover it for you guys because this piece of shit does not deserve a peaceful existence online. In my humble opinion. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and do all that good shit. And you guys have a wonderful night. Goodbye.